Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Rachel of Gathered Plans. I hope that you're doing well. I have this bee kit by Sadie Stickers, and my code is Rachel20 for 20% off, and then if you put my name in the notes of seller, you will also get my freebie. So Sadie Stickers is having their 6-year anniversary. I think it's for like a week. I can't remember how long it's for. I should probably look this up before I said anything, but let me just take a look. I think it is up for it doesn't say, honestly, but it's still up right now, and the whole shop is 30% off automatic. So definitely check that out. It's a really great deal and 30% off. I think the only time she also offers another large sale is during Black Friday. So do check that out. I'm obsessed with the bottom washi section. I pulled in this this bee honeycomb washi from Sadie Stickers, as well as the cluster line washi from Panda Bird Design. I pulled in mostly Sadie Stickers, Panda Bird Design, and then of course White Deer Stationery icons in this kit. I've been really into using non-foiled icons just because I feel like it matches the color palette, and it helps me control the amount of foil that I have as well. But it definitely depends on what kind of kit I'm using. Sometimes I mix foiled icons and non-foiled icons, and other times I want to choose one specific style so it's consistent throughout the spread. So this is the doily washi that Jess and I did with Panda Bird Design and Gathered Layers. I'm obsessed with it. It's beautiful. It's basically like the mini tacos in a washi form, so they're layered over each other, and there's that in between doily detail, so it looks a little bit finished. It's a little bit longer and hangs off just a little bit, so I just cut the end off just a smidge here, and then I'm adding some florals behind it as well. I really love the floral strips in kits. I feel like it's just a staple at this point, and it makes me so happy to know that a shop offers it. I just like having the option of having that just in case I want to use it in my date cover section, washi section, or like throughout the spread. But I'm pulling in these super cute beach rails from Sadie Stickers. I think it turned out so adorable, intertwined with the scripts. Those day scripts are from Paper Trail Plans, and I just think they turned out so good. Here are some bee deco accents. These are all from Sadie Stickers as well. And then I'm also pulling in a bunch of different dot accents, Panda Bird Design, those are customs, and then Miss and Meow, and I think Paper Trail Plans as well, or the Pretty Pinko. I just have a huge variety of them. And then I really love the honeycomb outline and foiled accents. Those are from Sadie Stickers. I liked the mixed sheet, and it gives me the option of just, I think it looks good having a contrast. And the date dots are from Sadie Stickers as well. Initially, I was going to put the date dots inside the doily section because I think it would have turned out really pretty, and they, were perfectly centered to the columns. But I just went ahead and added them to the top section with all the accents. I think it kind of gets lost in a way, but you can also see it if you're looking for the day. Here I'm pulling in this doily washi trim. This is with the kit. I think it's super beautiful. I love this extra add-on in detail, and I just line it up right under the line of the doily washi. And I like that there's a line, so in the doily washi, just because it allows you to line it up perfectly, but also gives you that solid line throughout, so you don't really need to cover it with anything, if that makes sense. You don't have to use a separate line washi because there's already one in the doily washi trim. So I'm putting down all of my full boxes, and I decided not to put headers down for the top row. Instead, I used that lace trim, and then I'm mixing the different headers for the second and third row, and just depending on the pattern of the full box. I really adore that she shortened the height of her headers. I've been asking for this for quite some time, and I feel like they're perfect. They're almost the height. I think they're about the same height as the lace trim. They're shorter, and it's just nice. It's a little bit more simple and minimal, and you're not taking up as much space, and you have more space for other things. It's a very small amount of space, but it does make a difference in my opinion. So I'm pulling in the large floral pieces just because they're so gorgeous. I love the watercolor, and I didn't want to not use them, so I definitely wanted to pull them in. And I'm pulling in the same doily trim, the doily washi trim detail behind that, just to cap the bottom part off. And I think that turned out really pretty as well. I wanted to really use the large clip art pieces, so I'm doing that, and then adding the same doily divider that matches the day cover section. I had to be very, very careful because the florals were quite dainty, and I didn't want to tear them, so they're larger pieces, so I had to be very careful with that. And I I I have like a love-hate relationship with the super large florals in her like add-on journaling pages just because I love them for when I do this kind of planning where I want just a large floral piece and to make like a statement throughout the spread. But then it's also challenging when I don't use them because I end up feeling like I waste them and I would like them to be sized down a little bit, so like more of like a medium size because her floral decos, like the add-ons are definitely more like on the smaller scale and then the journaling florals are definitely much larger, and then there's like no in between. So um, I wonder if she's going to offer like a medium size in between kind of floral, or she's just going to keep it or change the large one. Either way, I'm cool with it. I still make it work. It just kind of depends on what I'm going for that week. But you guys, I'm obsessed with the sidebar. It turned out so good. It's probably one of my favorite sidebars this year, and it's just gorgeous. And I really love the honeycomb like floral and bee detailed like foiled stickers. Those are from Sadie Stickers. I think they're so beautiful. I wanted to layer that over a lot of stuff, and you'll see I kind of tried to implement that throughout the week. So these are the doily corner trims, and they're beautiful. They're just the corners of what you guys would have seen in the shadow boxes and the shadow circles that are from the Gathered Layers collection. But I told Jess, I was like, I really just want that detail because I'm seeing that people are still layering boxes over the already layered boxes, like the shadow boxes. And I was like, I feel like it's just that detail that people want to show. Sorry about my head. And I felt like this was a really great kind of alternative. So you're not wasting a whole box that you could write on and covering the white, space with another box. So I felt like having this corner trim just kind of gave you that same effect, but instead you're not wasting a full box that you could write on, and it's also not adding to the bumpiness. And that was the whole purpose of me creating that series of like the shadow boxes was so you don't have like that bumpy um, paper to write on and it makes your writing look awful. And that's kind of why I wanted to come up with that. That's why I came up with that line, but I feel like it's evolved so much, which is really cool. So here are the corner trims. All right, so Monday I had a massage and then I uploaded a plan with me, also did cardio and an arm workout that day and then had therapy. So on the days that there are the large florals and large clip art pieces, you'll see that I kind of um, put less things I do that day just because I don't have enough space, which is, expected. But I've been finding that I'm just kind of being picky about what I'm putting down. Anyways, most days are pretty like redundant, same old walk J's, meetings, blah, blah, blah. But I do try to be more intentional about like writing down if I'm talking to my friends or if I'm playing like different games and stuff like that, things that make me happy and that were like a highlight of my day. Um, and I'm fine with only doing like 3 or 4 things before I would want to put like 5 or 6, just so I can maximize the column. And I definitely did do that for a couple of the days here, but I think for some of them I was totally fine only putting a few things. And that's cool. Sometimes I just don't feel like marking some of the same redundant stuff, but at the end of the day, like I don't know what else to mark because weekdays can be pretty redundant, it's like the same stuff. And I'm a very structured person. I like routine. So yeah. All right, on Tuesday, uploaded a sticker haul, and then, I uploaded 2 videos. Oh, 3 videos this week. I uploaded a lot. Okay, uploaded a sticker haul, had 2 walks with Jace. I love these leash stickers. Those are from White Chair Stationery. I'm so, so thankful she finally has some. Her other leash stickers look like a little mouse. It was like the retractable leashes, which I totally get. That's what they look like. But they were also much larger in scale as a sticker, so I wasn't the biggest fan of them, but I definitely will still use them. Okay, also the shorter, like the mini tacos, as you see here, it's just like the trimmed version of it, like in height. And I saw, Lauren of Plan Motion Plan, she was trimming the mini tacos just to showcase that and then adding florals next to it or behind it or on top of it. And so Jess and I, I told Jess, I was like, can we just make this sticker so people aren't like cutting it and they can get more on a sheet, especially if they're just looking for that design. So you have the option of getting that, or you had the option of getting that. I'm not sure if that's going to become a permanent in the shop, but I don't see why not, just because I feel like it's going to be such a popular and very versatile sticker. Okay, so then did cardio and hit, and then also played Mexican Train, and then talked to my best friend this day. And then on Wednesday, I took Jace on a walk. I am obsessed with the way I layered my Ray and Tay meeting. I didn't write meeting, I just put Ray and Tay, and I think I get the gist of it. But I've been so into layering with the different swatch and grid papers or like torn papers. Definitely inspired by Tay of Shantae Plans. And even though I normally layer like a white box over a pattern box, I think that this works. And she inspired me to try it. I did it for 2 other spreads before, like the exact same stickers from a Sadie stickers kit. And I just layer them the same way to mark meetings or to mark something with a script. I'm just obsessed with that look. And I probably will do this every time I use a Sadie stickers kit just because I love it. I think the swatch over the torn paper just looks amazing and it just works. So, anyways, on Wednesday, took Jason a walk, had a Ray Tane meeting, spoke to a friend, and then uploaded a plan with me. And yeah, so I only marked like 4 things this day, and then I put the YouTube icon at the bottom by the fence clip art piece just because it was a pretty large clip art piece and I had no space to write, but I'm totally cool with that. I think it just looks really good. It kind of blends in with all the other pieces going on. Okay, so on Thursday, let me flip my planner here. On Thursday, did fasted cardio in the morning, and then I really forgot what I was marking this at this section. Let me know if you've ever planned or did like memory planning or journaling like this, and while you're just writing stuff down, you just have a brain fart. That definitely happened to me where I ended up marking like the same thing or the wrong thing. So I just wanted to mark that. I went into the office and initially I was just going to mark getting gas because I don't get gas too often, but I ended up writing like drive into office, which I did, but that's not what I wanted to mark because under that I was, marking that I was having a meeting in the office, like our regular weekly like powwow thing. And I was like, wow, I can't believe I just had a brain fart and did that. But anyways, drove into the office that day, grabbed gas, and then had like our weekly important meeting that we have to have with our client, and then grabbed a Starbucks on the way home or maybe on the way there. I do not remember. Probably out of order just because Thursday I clearly had a brain fart. And then had a planning session as well. I was trying to say planning sesh and session at the same time, and it came out very weird. But I'm just covering the bottom of the columns here as well with some dainty dot dividers from the Pretty Pink Co. So I'm obsessed with this little desk scene here. I can't believe I haven't used it yet, but I have a full sheet of it in pink when like White Chair Stationery does her like pink colorway. And I also have it in the traditional White Chair Stationery colorway. So you guys, I'm slurring my words. I don't know why. Um, it's Monday. I just took Jace on a pretty good walk. Like, I think we did like a 30-minute walk. I haven't had coffee or anything really, haven't really drank any water either. Just been go, go, go first thing in the morning. But okay. Also capped the bottom off with like a torn paper that I cut and then added florals on top of it and then some honeycomb. I don't know why I turned this box so much, like I slanted it so much because the square that I used on Monday was not slanted at all. So a little bit frustrated looking at it because I feel like my whole head is turned sideways, but it's fine. So let's see. Friday, took Jace on a walk, of course, and then painted my nails or did my nails. I really wish I got a script that says do my nails or something like that, just because I feel like I don't just paint my nails. Like nails, like the way I do mine with like dip powder and then gel and all that stuff, it's not just painting, it's like a whole thing and adding extensions, etc. But it's fine, just details and being a perfectionist. Okay, and then did a leg workout at the gym this day. Loved what I did with the honeycomb, you guys will see shortly, but the really larger honeycomb pieces that are very detailed that have like the flowers inside or the bee inside, here it is. I think it's so gorgeous and I just wanted to implement that throughout the spread. It's just so beautiful. So did a leg workout that day at the gym, and then at night Greg and I had a date night. It was really great. We went to like a hole in the wall, like family owned tapas place. The food was so yummy and probably had the best sangria ever there. It was good. Like I'm just honestly I crave that sangria. I don't really crave like cocktails or drinks in general at all, but theirs was so refreshing and I don't know. It just was very great. It was so fresh and refreshing and it was just delicious. It wasn't overly sweet, overly bitter, just it was so good. But definitely would go back just for that, especially summertime. Like I love sangria in the summer. Okay, so Saturday, let's see. Oh, there was a car show that Greg wanted to go to, so we went to that, and he brought his car as well. And it's like it's like coffee and car show kind of situation. I just grabbed a Starbucks for both of us. I didn't know there was going to be a coffee truck there, but you know, it's fine. And then I was a little bit bummed because I really do love like supporting small businesses. I just wish like I had known that there was going to be like a coffee stand or a coffee truck there. I totally would have supported and helped out, and not been stuck in Starbucks drive-thru on a Saturday morning, but that's fine. It was a super early car show. It was like 7 a.m., which if you guys, I don't think I've shared this, but Greg is not a morning person. I'm definitely the morning person in our relationship, and he normally does enjoy sleeping in as much as possible. Anytime he can, he will. um, okay, so then what else? Breakfast. We grabbed breakfast at First Watch. And then afterwards, we trained back in biceps. And then at nighttime, we grabbed Jollibee after training. That was really nice. I enjoyed Jollibee. I know it's not for everybody, but for me, it's definitely just one of those things where it's very nostalgic. I grew up very poor. So then, like, when we could get Jollibee, it was definitely like a treat. And it just reminds me a lot of being back home in the Philippines. And it's just, yeah, it's just one of those things where people are like, I know some people have, like, different opinions, like either that you love it or you hate it or you just like you're indifferent, and they just don't understand the concept of it, which is totally fine. But I will say this: their fried chicken is bomb, and their peach mango pies are amazing, and they're always sold out. And I know this for a fact because I've heard people rave about it on social media. So there's that. Anyways, all right, so Sunday slept in. My mom's birthday, we did like a really nice big breakfast for her. We did like her favorite things, which are like pancakes and waffles. My mom loves pancakes. Anytime she comes over on the weekend, she's like, "You guys are making pancakes?" I'm like, "No." Just kidding. But wanted to mark my mom's birthday, of course, and then hit 10,000 steps that day. Didn't really mark anything else because one, I didn't have the space, and secondly, we just kind of stayed home and chilled and celebrated my mom. So there's that. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that you're doing well. Take care and talk soon. Bye.